All right, all right, all right. Um, so today I actually wanted to bring in something different, as far as a different topic. I wanted to talk about anxiety. Not only just talk about anxiety, but talk about anxiety and how to handle something like that um, while you're in college, and dealing with the college lifestyle and just things of that nature. First, I know some of you are all wondering, and probably don't even know, and you're probably thinking like, "What the heck is anxiety? Like, what is that?" Don't worry, it's not a dumb question at all. To be honest with you, I grew up my almost my entire life not knowing what anxiety was. Really didn't even know it existed until probably like my junior year of college or so. But if you would have mentioned anything about anxiety to me before I went to college, I I wouldn't even be able to tell you what it was, or it would have just been completely foreign to me. To be honest with you, I don't even think I've ever heard of the word before I went to college. Which is, crazy when you think about it. Um, something that I will say when it comes down to having that anxiety while in college, something that you really want to do is get some immediate counseling, because you want to get down to the root of what's causing it. I tell you guys no lie. I had an ex who had really bad anxiety. When I say bad, she had it really bad. To where, you know, it will even be moments where she would have what they call anxiety attacks. Where literally she's good one moment, the next moment having a whole, cycle of an anxiety attack. And if you're not somebody who's not used to seeing that or experiencing, or know someone who does battle with that, you could possibly be freaked out experiencing it. Um, Literally, man, I remember times where, I would be with my ex and we would just be, chilling, just chilling in the room. And she would start to have an anxiety attack. Um, and it would be moments where I would literally have to hold her, to really like calm her down at times, but it lets you know how serious it can be for some people, where they will experience an anxiety attack. And if it's someone that's experiencing those attacks while they're like by themselves and things like that, that can really freak them out, you know, and things like that. Um, but yeah, you want to get immediate counseling. The counseling is not specifically for someone to understand you. And I think that's what a lot of people get it confused with. They're like, I don't think these people understand me, or, whatever the case may be. The point of counseling isn't to understand you. The point of counseling is to get to the root of the issue. It's to help you find the root to that issue that's causing, whatever traumatic, pain, or, you know, whatever the case may be. That is the point of doing that. It's to help you get answers. Um, Next thing is, you either want to face or eliminate the issue. For some of us, it's more about facing the issue. For some of us, it's going to be about eliminating the issue. Some of us, when I say face the issue, because sometimes, let's be real, anxiety can be caused by a lot of different things, a lot of stress, things that are stressing us out in our everyday lives. A lot of it has something to do with family, family, parents, right? It could be a sibling. It could be a immediate family member, or not so much of an immediate family member. It can even be somebody such as a friend, a really close friend that you would consider as a sibling, or someone that you have a really close bond with, and things like that. But 9 times out of 10, it's probably coming from your parents, believe it or not. Um, Sometimes a lot of us, we have issues with facing the issue when it comes down to our parents. We're kind of afraid to, say what's on our mind, maybe face or talk about something that, you felt like, you know, Maybe you were mistreated when you were younger, maybe someone took advantage of you somehow. Maybe you felt like someone used you, maybe you felt abandoned. It can be whatever the case may be. It can even be something as far as not feeling loved the right way, not feeling loved the proper way. Things like that. And a lot of us, we have a fear of having those conversations with our parents that are really much needed, because it helps you, for one, to come to a crossroads where you're able to accept, whatever the case may be, that happened or what didn't happen. Or it could be a situation where a lot of times parents, they may not know how you feel. They may not know that whatever happened when you were, a lot younger, when you were living with them, something that truly affected you. One thing I will also add is that, understand that parents are also human beings as well. They make mistakes. They make a lot of mistakes. Um, and a lot of times they aren't educated to know certain things as well. That you may feel like, well, why doesn't this happen when I was younger? Why didn't that happen? And a lot of times parents don't know these things. Some parents don't know how to love properly. Some of them don't know how to come to you and actually have a conversation with you. They don't know how to do these things. And it's not necessarily their fault, but they may have come from a generation that it was not taught to them. But sometimes you have to be able to be strong and brave enough to face those issues and have that conversation. Communication is always key in any relationship, regardless if it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, you know, whatever, relationship it is, parents, siblings, whatever. Um, when you know what the issue is and you continue to deal with it, it may be a situation for you where you may need to work on eliminating the issue, right? Some of us, and I know even me myself, I've had, you know, really close friends that I had a very strong bond with that, that would always come to me for help, always, feel like they would depend on me for certain things. It was always I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. And it would literally drive my anxiety crazy. It would have me feeling like I'm stuck in a situation that, I love this person, but I can honestly say that eliminating them from my life it will really be a good thing for me health wise. Because I'm not dealing with somebody else's issues as much. I'm not constantly having to sacrifice for myself to help this person out. And sometimes, honestly, you have to eliminate the issue. As hard as it can be, as tough as it could be even eliminate people from your family, right? It could be eliminating a really close friend who you feel like they don't have anyone else to depend on. They don't have nobody else they can go to. It may be eliminating a sibling. It may be eliminating a business partner. Um, it may be just anyone in general. If there's someone or something that's causing your mental health to either decline or you have a struggle with your mental health because of something or someone, the key is to eliminate the issue in the moment of you eliminating. It may feel sucky, it may feel like you're doing them wrong, it may feel like you're doing something where you feel like you're not being loyal. At the end of the day, guys, your mental health is what counts. That is what counts. And if you don't get a hold of that, you will start to develop feelings like anxiety, where it feels very heavy on you. It feels like you're being overwhelmed. It feels like you're in a stuck situation of just feeling overall, just feeling stuck, not feeling like you're growing, not feeling like, um, just that just an entire feeling of that anxiety. Just feeling like you have a lot on you. Being in college, schoolwork. Let's just be real. Schoolwork, grades definitely definitely cause some anxiety as well. which is a really big piece. Grades, especially if you ain't doing too well. Lord, man, I know them days. I know them days for sure. Something else I would always suggest is changing your surroundings. Either changing your surroundings, changing your habits, or changing the people that you're around. You always want to make some type of change towards your mental health being in a better place, regardless if it's changing the people that you're around, your surroundings, or even some habits that you may have or things that you do on a daily basis. You want to change some things up because you want to know if you were to make a change in any area of your life, will that make a difference? Will that start to make you feel better? Will learning new things make you feel better? You know, you can also do things like read books or read audio books that help you understand not only yourself but understand the world that you're in, right? That's a very important piece. I think sometimes people get stuck on, my life, my life, my life, but they're not thinking about the world that we live in. How is the world that we live in constructed in, and what's the best way for you to be able to navigate through this world that we are in? Um, some really good books that can really help you understand not only yourself but the world that we're in. It's a book by I think his name is Robert Greene, 48 Laws of I think it's 48 Laws of Power. That's a really great book to be able to just not only understand yourself, but understand the world that we're in and how to navigate the world that we're in as well, and how to deal with people and things like that. So that's definitely something that I would highly suggest doing. Um, but yeah, guys, if you guys have any other, suggestions or tips on how you deal with your anxiety, you don't necessarily have to be in college. You could be, everyday life or whatever the case may be. But if you have some things that you do that helps you out, regardless if it's, something like yoga or, some people like yoga. Yeah, yoga helps too. Yoga, um, doing small things like maybe going to a karate class that helps teach you with breathing techniques and um patient techniques and things like that. Those things are very, very important. But drop down in the comment section below, some ideas or some things that you do or that that someone else does that help them. The key is to get some help for everybody, right? We all got something that we going through. We all got something that we can definitely deal with or we need to deal with and confront and those types of things. But definitely again, I do I do appreciate you all joining in on another episode here, and I will be sure to catch you all next time again. Peace.